All right, welcome back. We're going to do a short version of how I play Start Atlas. So the first thing we want to do before starting the game is go to the game ini file, and we're going to look for collision. Just enough to get us down there. Here we go. Disable structure placement. By default, it is false. We're going to change that to true. Go ahead and save it. And we're ready to launch the game. For my video log, we're going to go into options. In options, we're going to look at the settings that are here. One screen. I haven't changed anything. All right, we're going to go into advanced settings. These are my current settings. For advanced and high tutorial button I have checked on. By default, it is off. So I want to hide this when I'm hitting I. Don't need to see that. Don't need to get to it. Right? Let's see here. These are the other changes I made. Let's go to keyboard. So these are the keyboard settings. I'm only logging it so that I see what they are at the start. I'm not going to make any changes. So roll all the way down to feats. And there we go. Let's go ahead and launch single player host. We go to this setting, general. Not making any changes. Scroll all the way down so that I see what they are, or were. If I do make changes, go into advanced. Again, I'm not playing PvP, and I don't care about the PVE settings that are here. All right, so leave all these settings the way they are. Just scrolling down for the video log. All right, beginning the tamed creatures. I might make some adjustments, but otherwise, I'm leaving this. Experience levels, multipliers I'm not touching, and that looks good. All right, so Atlas, we're going to be playing Ocean, and let's go look at mod settings. In mod settings, they have to be in order for the most part. I start with custom shipyards, then go to Klinger, additional shipyards, Atlas Architect 1.3, SPUC, advanced structures, of course, ship repair crew, love that. Item grinder is another one I have to have. And then I have CG captaineering to fix so that I have that showing up in the skills. All right, so that is the mod settings for the game. Let's go ahead and select play single player. All right, we're in character creation, playing a male character. Let's just go through the randomizer. I'm looking for a skinny old dude or something to work with. Just something to work with. Oh, I can work with this. So let's go to body and yeah, preview age. So it's gonna look like old, starting young for an old dude, and hair length. All right, head shape, ears. Let's look at ears. I'm good with those. I'm good with those. Back to body. Gonna go down, waist, a little skinnier dude. Muscular, muscle tone. About that is fine. All right, so let's go back to head. That's fine. Eye color. Let's go something like that. Mouth. Let's go something like that. So I think it's fine. Mouth width. All right, I think we're good. We're starting on Island 19. Pathfinder name, Master Crud. And the family is the Cruditeers. Good enough. Let's go ahead and play the Pathfinder. Go ahead and launch that. You're hot. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. I'm kind of hot. So here we go. We're starting character, starting out in, I guess you might call this a free port. Not sure whether they're still using that term or not. But let's look at the islands. And am I on the one I want to be on? Can't see in the fog of war. It looks right, looks good. Zoom in. Yeah, that looks all right. So there we are. All right, so first off, some tips. Very important when you're starting out. We're going to go we're going to go to Atlas. Make sure you have toggle character. so that when you are zooming in, you're zooming in with your character, your ship centered, right? Very important. And what else? We want to see the boat names. Not really. I just need to see the boat icons, which is this right here. So you can turn those on and off, right? Other than that, we'll play around with these characters and these tools later on. Let's go ahead and close this. And my game, my rules. So what I do is I use some cheats. Not the entire game, but especially in the beginning. So hit tilde to bring up console. The first one is infinite stats. And if we look over on the right here, we saw these arrows pop up. So these are now infinite, and I don't have to worry about water and food and heat and cold and all of that, right? So vitamins should be okay. It is showing that I am hot down below, but I'm not worried about it, all right? Now the next thing is tilde set time of day, and I'm gonna have this set for 8 a.m. So we're gonna make it early in the morning. I don't like playing in the night. So I like to have the daylight out when I need it. Otherwise, the night is pretty cool once we start building and then playing the game for reals. Next, we're gonna hit I, and we're level 1, have no gear, nothing over in supplies yet. I don't want to grind up to the levels. I want to start the game now, acclimate myself to the game, and then when I start on another server, I will play by those rules. But otherwise, my game, my rules, we are going to add 8,000 points, and let's see what that gets us to. So hit enter. We're going to look. 38, 30 to 40 is pretty good. We're going to put everything into weight. Just add it up. Just click through and put it into weight. All right? Because I'm going to be playing infinite stats. And yeah, I might go into God mode if I start dying a lot until I get my weapons up and all of that, but that's what we're doing. So next we're going to get into skills. So the first one from left to right is survivalism, and I am primarily interested in getting to unlocking captiveering, and so that's 33 points. Unlock construction automatically was picked up. Unlock piracy so I can get a grappling hook. Primitive structures, not interested. Maybe I'll pick that up later on. Improved or advanced swimming, because we're going to be out in the ocean and I want to pick that up. And that's going to be it for now. I'll get to Beast Mastery as soon as I can, because I want to train myself a monkey and or a parrot. So we'll unlock that later on. So next is construction and mercantilism, right? And what we're here after is expert all the way down here, tool studies. That's 19 points, give it to me, right? And then the next one after that, we want to unlock armory, 8 points. We want to unlock melee, right? And then down here, I want seamanship. That's why we're playing the game today. Get out in the ocean. I want AA. You can see here we get medals. I don't need that right away. I may come back for that. Secret building, all this buck stuff. Later on when we start building. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. So let's see here. There was an unlock ranged. All right, now I got it. Unlock range. But the next one is melee, and in melee, we want to get to one-handed tier 2. Yep, that'll help us live longer. Let's see here. In melee, we want to get to, parrying. I missed that one. Right here, 1 point. Didn't I get that? Okay, now I got it. Tier 3. I said tier 2. I wanted tier 3. All right, then let's see here. Melee, basic two-handing. We don't need that because I want a poker. Next is ranged. And in ranged, I'm going to want expert Well, I know down here I'm going to want steady aim. I love playing a bow and piercing shot. And then I want expert, as soon as these words get out of the way, I want expert. This one right here allows me to use mythical quality bows and spears. So that's 10 points. And I think that's going to be it for now. Well, let me go ahead and pick up improved strong arm. We have 449 points left. All right, so we needed to unlock artillery, but first let me get to armory, and we want secrets. Here we go, all the way down here, and we want advanced armor studies. It's right in front of me, right here, 6 points. There we go. All right, so we want to unlock artillery. So that is back over here. Unlock artillery. All the way down here. Well, I knew I'd missed something in that tree, and there it's unlocked. All right, here we definitely want ammunition storage. There's 9 points. We want improved deft. Yeah, cannon reload. So that's 12 points. And we want improved cannon sighting. There we go, that's 12 points. All right, I think I'm not missing anything yet. We'll be back. We have 382 points, so we have plenty. Next is seamanship. So come here, there we go, seamanship. So I know what I want here. My favorite ship, the Caracas. Yeah, that's 50 points out of our 382 left, no probleme. And then we want, go up here, master shipwright. You can see over on the right what you get, large. I'm after speed sails, so we're gonna want those. Got medium, I'm gonna get, as soon as I do this, this is your medium speed sails. So that's 12 points, got it, there we go. Advanced sighting, so let's roll up here a little bit. All the way over here, advanced sighting, yes. Open up that map as we're sailing, and then advanced able navigator. What was that? That's right here, advanced able navigator. Right here. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Where is it? I'll back up here. I went past it. It's down here. Here it is, right here. All right, that's 12 more points. There we go, and we want merchant ships. Yep, we want that. I'm not interested in a galleon. So that takes care of seamanship. Next is captaineering. And in captaineering, I want advanced talented crew. That's 14. And then I want, definitely want, oh, here it is, the repair podium. That was a reason we got that mod. All right, and then that is going to do it for now in captaineering. Next is, what was this one? Cooking on later. Piracy, and all I want's this, basics of piracy, so I can get a grappling hook. That's the only reason. All right, that's going to do it for the skill tree. 275 points left. We'll come back when we find out the things that we're missing. All right, next is just a couple of pointers here. I think I went over Atlas map. That was kind of important. Hitting R moves you between combat, and we're in first person. Zoom out here. Combat, right, and then you go out. And just pressing the mouse buttons will put you in combat. And if you ever want to get out, you just hit R, and yeah, that's out of there. All right, HUD. You can see the HUD is clear. What we're going to do is hit backspace, and now everything is off. All right, back on, off. So that's just the backspace. All right, here we go. Now we talk to this guy here, and we want to build a sloop so we can start sailing, but we don't have to do that. my game, my rules. We're just gonna jump in the water here, and we're gonna bring in our own sloop. So command, and then cheat SSF space sloop, and here we go. Didn't have to go and buy that, and this is exactly what you get. All right, so a couple of basics on the ship. If you hit L, if you look at the back, ladder is up, ladder is down. So if your ladder's ever missing, it may be you accidentally hit L. And if you're in the water, I believe, and I'll test it, you just double tap T, and from the water, trying to get back on your boat, you can bring up and down the ladder. There's a shark out there. All right, next, we're gonna go to I, Atlas. Make sure you've got this checked so that it is zooming in on you, all right? You're always centered, regardless of where you are. Like if I'm over here, I'm zooming in and out. What I'm gonna do is click on this, centered on character. You saw that? All right, that's very nice. If we go out to the map with a compass, now we're zooming in and out of us on the map. So you want to be able to find yourself very quickly when you're bringing this up. Now we don't have a crew, so yeah, we can steer the rudder like that. So we can steer the rudder, but we can't put the sails down unless we go over and grab them. But we have no wind on. If you look over on the right, the red line through the W means wind's off. No, ignore wind, right? So we don't have a crew. We don't need a crew. Not for what we're doing now. We'll get a crew later because they're going to be manning our guns. And then with the expertise we gave the crew, raising and lowering the sails is faster, right? So speaking about raising and lowering, if you hit Z, instant stop. And if you got crew, it tells them instant stop. If you hit spacebar, instantly lowers and you take off. So you're in battle, you know, you're constantly turning, you're stopping, turning, and of course so S, lower, W raises them, and then of course, when you not head towards the shallows, Z instantly stops. And if you're near land and you want to instantly stop, you just hit X, drop your anchor if you're in shallow water. All right? So we're going to sail over to where we're going to build. Right? If you hit the right mouse button, you are able to look high. You can see there's shallow water there, rocks, and you see things. When you let go, it takes a moment for it to come back, but it will come back. All right? We're going to sail right over to that little nudge of sand that's out in the water, and that's where we're going to park. And it looks like there's a big rock in front of us. So we're going to sail around that. Yeah. And head towards that little island in front of us. Maybe I'm going to turn off all that elf stuff sooner than later. All right? So Z, drop the sail, or raise the sails. Forgot what button. Slowly bring them out to just nudge up. Right. Drop, raise the sails. And turn around, because this water is really deep here if I remember correctly. And back up. Turn too much. Turn too much. There we go. Actually, this is going to work out. This is going to work out just fine. Drop the anchor and instantly stops you. E to get off the wheel, and we have landed where we're going to build. So we're going to build over here, and we'll get started next. All right, we're going to cheat in a Smitty, and then we're going to hit I, and then we're going to put that Smitty just anywhere on our bar for dropping stuff. And that's right. The AA1 you need to put on a structure. Darn it. Let's just right click and cancel that out and bring in a thatch floor. And we'll hit E. Right there is fine. Then hit 1 to bring it this. And we can put our smithy right there for now. All right. And then we're going to load this up with enough resources to start building some basic things. I just happen to have a script for that as well. Give me some goodies. Put my goodies here. And now I can start building some things. So let's look at what we can build. We're going to start building some wood. When we increased our skill so we could do wood, I can start with 10. That's fine, but I need storage. So we're going to go to storage, and I can't build storage yet. Interesting. Why can't I build storage? Box. Oh, this is good enough. Build one of these. I don't think I can pick this up though. Oops. Let's get back in there. It's right here. We're going to replace smithy on 1, and we're going to put a payment box right here. All right. For additional storage, because we can put a ton. 10,000 health, unlimited storage. You can put everything in there. All right. So that's going to help us get started. I want to build a grinder in case I have things that I want to convert into resources. We're going to do that next. Let's roll back up here. Type in grinder. I can't build a grinder there. Can I build a grinder on myself? I turned on grinder, didn't I? Resources. No, I didn't. I'm a bonehead. I missed one. I knew it. Now we're going to see grinders over here, but I don't have the resources on my person. I think I have them over here, and I have enough to build one grinder. Build a grinder, move that over to 1, and we'll put a grinder right here. Right? And that also can hold a lot. 3,000 health, 250 storage. So, yeah, very nice, very nice. All right, we're going to end the episode here, and in the next episode, we're going to build out our shipyard and our base. So until then, happy gaming!